This week I'm in Scotland, a country famous for its hundreds of incredible castles. It's only the second time I've been here, but it's a place that's close to my heart.
I'm Canadian, and my name is Mike Corey, but my middle name is MacLeod, and that's a Scottish name, and that's what's brought us here today.
I'm beginning my journey in Skye, Scotland's second largest island. This is Dunvegan Castle, the oldest inhabited castle in the country, and for the past 800 years, the ancestral home of the MacLeod clan.
You!
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Excited to be here.
Welcome to Dunvegan Castle. We're closed due to COVID, so no problem with the mask, keep a distance. Would you like to come inside?
Yeah, great.
Fantastic. Come on in.
My middle name is MacLeod, not MacLeod. They cut the A at some point.
There's many different spellings of the name MacLeod, but basically welcome home, because this is where it all started. We've been holding fast. That's the bull, which is the family motto. We've been going through clan battles, famine, and hopefully we're going to manage to survive the COVID-19 pandemic as well. So
I think
come on
we
as
will.
Even by historical standards, Dunvegan has faced a difficult year. It has remained closed to visitors since the coronavirus lockdown began back in March.
We've managed now to open just the gardens and the gift shop in the car park, but it's very much a partial reopening, so the castle's still closed, but we might trial opening for guided tours at no more than 25 people. But the mechanics of putting that in place is quite difficult, and actually the economics, it's not that viable really from a business point of view.
The loss of revenue has impacted ongoing restoration work.
So, Mike, welcome to the Fairy Tower, which is a slightly less plush interior than the ones you've just visited downstairs.
And still under repair.
Yes, we've only managed to restore half the castle so far in the last 10 or 11 years. That's only the areas open to the public, so this is the kind of reality behind the scenes. I mean, in the UK, privately owned heritage has got a 1.4 billion backlog of repairs. 58 million of that is in Scotland, and in the Dunvegan context in the estate, we've got a little bit, I think it's 2.5 million of outstanding repairs. Some of which are urgent, some which aren't, but unfortunately the pandemic is absolutely going to torpedo our restoration budgets.
And if you can't get that money, what consequences does it have for Dunvegan?
Well, in an exposed, unforgiving climate like Skye's, there's going to be more repairs, obviously, in a place like this. But some really important jobs, sadly, we just won't. If we don't have the money, we don't have the money. They can't proceed.
And Dunvegan is far from the only place yet to fully reopen. The National Trust of Scotland manages 80 visited properties, almost 90% of which are now open again in some shape or form. But you won't be able to see inside some of their most famous historic buildings until 2021, including Dunvegan Castle in Ayrshire.
Each one is unique, so